Yo MotoGP fans, welcome back to another episode of MotoGP 23 Road to MotoGP. We're heading for Sepang for the Malaysian Grand Prix. It's one of the three last races we have to do to finish this MotoGP season. We're still in the title race with Maverick Vinales and we are leading by 37 points, so it's far from over. The title hasn't been decided and hopefully we can score some most important points to increase the lead over Maverick Vinales. I will be seeing you back at the qualifying results.
Let's take a look at the final standings in the second MotoGP qualifying session. That's the end of our broadcast. We look forward to seeing you.
So we have pole position. Vinales starts from P2. Bagnaia starts from P3. See you back at the sprint race.
Who will celebrate victory in the Malaysian Grand Prix?
So can we deal a big mental blow to Vinales in the title race? We have 10 red lights, we left the engine up, and the sprint race of the Malaysian Grand Prix is on the way. Bagnaia has an excellent start as Vinales has as well. And we are dropping down to P7, getting bumped by other riders in the back, which pushes us all the way to the front. As of now we are in P3, P4 with Martin on the outside. We have a better acceleration and we take over P3. We are behind Vinales and Bagnaia, who is leading, heading into turn number 1. Oh, that was a very daring move on Bagnaia. Saw a gap, went for it, but it easily took us both out. But nevertheless, we are right behind Vinales in P2, putting pressure on him in the first lap of the sprint race, forcing him into making an error. We take the inside line with a great move, and now we have the lead of the race, greatly executed in turn number 8. But Vinales still hangs on, pushing us wide in turn 9. But now we overtake him again. Bit of a hustle here in the first lap. But for now we have the lead, and Vinales is putting pressure on us as we head into turn 14. Then we have the long straight to turn 15. Very difficult turn 15 where you can easily outbrake yourself. There comes Vinales taking the inside line. Great move from the Spaniard, and he takes over the lead of the race as we will start lap number 2. Outbrake him, going into turn 1. We will go wide. We will lose some time. Luckily we could still hang on to P2. But Vinales has the lead again. Vinales is desperate to decrease the gap between us in the rider standings. So he has to outscore us if he still wants to put the pressure on us in the title race. After Malaysia we still have Qatar and Valencia to do, and the gap is only 37 points, which is a full race weekend. If one of us crashes out, for instance, if I would crash in the sprint, as we make an excellent move on Vinales again in turn 8. But for instance, if we will crash in the sprint race and in the main race and we wouldn't score any points, and Vinales finishing in front as he goes very wide, taking a very strange line. But if he would win in the sprint race and the main race, we will be equal in the amount of points in the championship. So for me it's most importantly to score points not lose too many points to Vinales. But the pressure is on him and not on me. Vinales has dropped down to P4. There comes Bagnaia. They're very good in turn 15, which is my weakest point of the track. So we head into turn 1. Can we outbrake him? We have the inside line. Can we defend it? No. Yes, we can, because Bagnaia goes wide. But there comes Vinales and Espargaro, the teammates, on their fast Aprilias. Bagnaia braking very late. He will go wide as Vinales just pushes us aside with a very aggressive move on us. So he's very desperate to finish in front. And now we take the inside line again in turn 8. Turn 7 it was. And now it's Jorge Martin who's right behind us. So a lot of going on here in the sprint race in Sepang. Trying to create a gap with the others, but it just won't work. Hard braking again for turn 15 as we will close down the penultimate lap. I go very wide, which leaves a gap for Martin and Espargaro. Espargaro not happy with, I think it's Jorge Martin, or it was meant for us, not sure why. The inside line, great executed move on Espargaro. But they are still there. Oh, there comes Espargaro. Another aggressive move by the Aprilia rider. His teammate did it before and now he did it. But nevertheless, we overtake him for the lead of the sprint race. Into turn 9, a very difficult turn. If you go in too hard, you will definitely crash. And now the gap is increasing. It's up to 0.6 of a second. But we still have turn 15 to do, which is our weakest point of the track, as we head into the final sector of the race, of the sprint race. Vinales still in P5. As we hit into turn 15 for the last time here in the sprint race. The gap is 0.4, 0.6, so we have a good exit. Can we keep them behind? Yes, we can, and we win the sprint race here in Malaysia. Great job.
Well, the riders enjoy a well-deserved lap of honour. Let's take a look at the final results of this race.
Vinales finished in P5, which means our lead is increasing a lot. It has increased to 44 points. So we are really dealing some mental blows to Vinales. with just the main race to go, and afterwards we have Qatar and Valencia for him to try and keep us from winning the title. But yeah, let's head out for the main race.
Celebrate victory in the Malaysian Grand Prix. Riders have completed their race.
So if a dry main race, we have 10 red lights. We rev the engine up and we are on the way. Vinales has an excellent start again. We have a decent start. Oliveira has a good start as well. And we try to take the inside line heading into turn 1. Vinales going wide but cuts right back in time. Oliveira, great move on Espargaro. And now we have two Aprilia riders on the podium and one of the satellite team in second place. As Vinales goes very wide, outbrakes himself and drops all the way down. And I think he's out of the points as of now. Not sure if it is, but he dropped all the way down the grid, which will be a huge mental blow for the Spaniard in the championship battle. And this could be our opportunity to make sure I maximize the damage we could do to Vinales, as we made an excellent move on Bastianini and Espargaro in turn 9. And now we have Oliveira in front of us doing a great job again on the satellite team, the Crypto RNF racing team. It's Aprilia. He already won in Mandalika, so he knows how to finish a race in front. But this isn't Mandalika, this is Malaysia. And here we can put a lot of pressure on him. Going into hot as Oliveira is going into hot as well. We take the lead, but it wasn't a very clean move as we outbrake ourselves, as Oliveira did as well. But the stewards allow it, so we are leading. There comes Espargaro with an aggressive move again, pushing us aside in turn 9, which is a very dangerous corner to push someone. You can easily crash. But even so, we managed to hang on to the lead of the race. And Vinales is still out of the top 8 as of now, and if it stays like this, our lead will increase to 66 points, which is a lot. In lap 3 of the 7 laps. and we are increasing the lead over the others. Yaya is battling Espargaro. And this is our chance to check out, control the race, to make sure I bring the bike back home. We're in the final lap. The gap has stayed around 1.5 seconds. So we did an excellent job to control the race. Make sure we didn't make any error and maximize the damage we could do to Vinales. Vinales made it back into the top 5, which is a good job done by the Spaniard. But this will be a huge mental blow for the championship battle as we win the race here in Malaysia with an excellent wheelie.
The riders are enjoying their lap of honour, soaking up the crowd's applause. Let's take the opportunity to have a look at the MotoGP final classification.
So Vinales dropped down to P6. So he lost P5 to Jorge Martin, I guess. So we did some more damage to the Spaniard in the title championship. Which brings us to the standings. And as of now, we have a lead of 59 points. With just 2 more races to go. You can score in those 2 races, you can score a maximum amount of 74 points, which means we can clear it in Qatar, if my calculations are right.
For the podium ceremony of the Grand Prix, the 3 riders on the box right now gave us all a great race. Now they can enjoy the applause from the crowd.
Not sure why they have their wetsuit on. It's a dry weather race. Not fun on the wet weather suit. So it's glowing too much. Three different manufacturers on the podium, which is a great news for the MotoGP. Okay, new challenge against Vinales. It's the match point. So we can finish the title or claim the title in Qatar if we outscore Vinales. We can score a maximum amount of 37 points in Qatar. And the gap is 59 points, so 1 win will be enough. But yeah, we did a very good job in Malaysia, making sure I finish in front of Vinales, and we dealt a big blow, a big mental blow to Vinales in the Riders' Championship. Here you can see we have a lead of 59 points over Maverick Vinales, and we are keen to claim the title in Qatar, my first ever MotoGP title. In the Moto2, Ramirez is leading by 18 points. In the Moto3, we have Masia, who is leading by 3 points. So it's a very close battle in the Moto3 and the Moto2 as well, which seems to be decided by in Valencia. Okay, I want to thank you for watching. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't done so, and make sure you stay tuned or look out for the next episode, which will be Qatar, where I will be trying to win the MotoGP championship. Again, thank you for watching. See you next time in Qatar.